Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the Japanese special edition DVD release of Takeshi Kaneshiro's The Returner. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So as I spoke about before in my return from Japan, I shared with you the DVD pickups that I'd got. One of course was the gorgeous box set of Concern, and the other was this tremendous, gorgeous box set release of Takeshi Kaneshiro's The Returner, a movie that I have loved for a very long time, and one that I got, it did get a UK DVD release, as you can see here, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. From Yamazaki Takashi, who directed it, but also does the visual effects in there, and it was pretty much the first time that I had seen a Transformer in a live action movie, because there is a fantastic scene in this where I think it's the jet morphs into a robot. Fantastically done, but as a sci-fi action movie all round, just a beautiful, beautiful movie. Very underrated, very underrated. So when I saw this in the store in Book Off for sale at 500 yen, so that's like what, 150, £2? Jesus, I mean, I could not pass up on this. It is friggin' beautiful. Let me get stuck in quickly. Again, what I should have done before I started this video was use my Google Translate picture on the camera on the phone there to allow me to know just exactly what is included in these special features, because there's 2 discs in here, and I'm very, very excited to get stuck in. But of course it's more to share with you whenever I check it all out and come back with you. But look at that artwork. I don't know if you can see the gleam of his name there is just beautiful, but there is so much to love about this box set. I mean, holy God, it is just friggin' beautiful. Probably even nicer than the Concern one, I have to say. Wow. And for that price, wow. Like, I mean, just incredible. And you can see, of course, down here, wee pictures of what to expect inside there. Okay, let's go. What have we got? Where do I start? Okay, I think this is the DVD. So of course slides out in 2 different boxes there. Very nicely done with all the reds. The Concern one was of course all greys, silvers. Very, very nice. Inside here, let me just pop. Wow. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this spread. Wow. And then on the other side we have 2 discs there, and some wonderful artwork and designs just behind them there. If I can pop these out very, very quickly. I'm so excited. For like 150, definitely no more than £2, like, to pick these up. Go back and watch my my show and tell video on the things that I did get in Japan, because there's some surprises there as to what I did manage to pick up for next to nothing. That's pretty damn cool. And then we have this other piece inside, which obviously is what's housing all the likes of the lobby cards and things like this. This is probably one of the most underrated sci-fi action movies, I would say. Wow, this is just lovely. So that opens up as such, and inside reveals the gorgeous Takeshi Kaneshiro, who, oh, he is just a friggin' dream. Half Japanese, half Taiwanese, star of so many incredible Hong Kong movies, even Japanese movies. I love K20, that's another fantastic one. And I did see it there. Do you know, there were some things that I could not grab because of space in my suitcase. But I'm really glad that I picked this up, because this is gorgeous. Look at these. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, I can't remember the storyline. I'm not even going to pretend to know the storyline. I just know there's a lot of time travel. There's a lot of cool visual effects in there. I mean, this is absolutely a live action anime. But it is well worth checking out if you haven't already had the experience of The Returner. There's a very Matrix looking shot there, as you can see. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wow. I mean, it's all coming back to me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movie. Really well done. And I will, even though I've got this edition of it, I will be keeping my eye out for a Blu-ray release because it is absolutely worth it. These cards are amazing. This is all their little time travel gadgets and weaponry. So there's a lot to love in here. Absolutely. This is just friggin' fantastic. Probably one of my best buys of the year so far. I can't deny it. What have we got? We got a breakdown here in Japanese. I can't really do much with that. And then this book, which is just got the front there with print on it, but inside storyboards, all in Japanese. But wow, what a collection. My goodness me. Fantastic. I mean, they're titchy tiny, but at least you're seeing a full breakdown there of many, many scenes. This is class. Wow. Really, really loving it. What a bloody bargain. And then you've got the signature on the back. That's nice. I think that's from the director. Yep. But yes, what? Wow. I need to... that's pretty damn cool. I'm just shocked at the price of this, and also shocked that someone would trade it in, because Book Off is like a trade-off, a trading shop for DVDs, for Blu-rays, CDs, toys, even cuddly toys, and manga novels. I mean, the amount of manga novels was outrageous, but this is friggin' amazing. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, again, should have translated it. Gonna go and watch it though and translate everything and come back and let you know just what's included here and what I think. So just back after checking out the Japanese special edition release of The Returner featuring the gorgeous Takeshi Kaneshiro, and I have to say this was absolutely well worth the money. I mean, it was like £2 or something. To be honest, if I had have known what was on here and saw it for even a bit more than that, I would have been quite happy to pay that, because this was an incredible setup. Not only with those art cards that you get in there and this beautiful design, I mean, it is just something else, but everything on there, the extra features and all that, much like the Concern box set, there's a lot to love here. Disc 1, the film, comes with English subtitles, thankfully. That's about all there is on there. There's some of the menu is printed in English. I really actually enjoy the menu when you go into it. It's very digital and computerized, and how it moves. It fits the movie tone perfectly. But really, you get the main menu here is pretty much the majority of the English. When you go into disc 2, it's very much a mixture of Japanese and English, so you might need your Google Translator just to figure out where you're going with that. But the movie itself, fantastic. Runs for about 4 minutes longer than the Columbia TriStar UK DVD release. Not bad quality at all. Still very, very watchable. English subs, as I say, or there's an optional, if you speak Japanese, an optional audio commentary with a lot of the cast and crew members, which sounded like fun for the 10 minutes that I listened to it. Obviously I couldn't understand much more. Also on disc 1 you have got cast and crew bios, of course, yes, as you see, cast and staff here. That's delivered in Japanese only again, but done very, very cool looking. And then you also have 2 short trailers on there. Both of them run for a minute or less, but they were still pretty cool to see. Most of the extra features then are on disc 2, and that's where it's all happening at. So you've got 5 different features and links that pop up on there, and whenever you go into each one, they all go into another page that gives you a breakdown of more extra features it got pretty crazy. I had the Google Translator out more than once, I just have to say. The first feature is pre-production. So you have on the pre-production there, you've got 3 featurettes. These are kind of like interviews with crew members, director, I think. And it's all kind of on the concept of the movie, the design and concept of the movie. They're in different lengths there. I think the first one runs about 13 minutes, the second for 5 minutes, and then the third for around 6 minutes or so. So again, unfortunately not with English subtitles, but it was still kind of cool to listen to, I suppose, to some degree. Then you've got the in production file card, which was pretty cool. You go into that and it's like a 54-minute production diary. Now you can watch these in different segments, they're all broken down, or you can just hit play all and it plays them as a full 54-minute sequence, which is pretty cool to see. Again, as a filmmaker, this kind of stuff interests me. I know sometimes behind the scenes can be a little boring, and they capture some of that with people just sitting around. I mean, it's cool. It's good to look back on if you're a part of that movie. But even as a fan watching it, I was still intrigued to see what they were putting together, how they shot certain scenes. And of course, anything to get these stars behind the scenes and as themselves. Takeshi seems like an absolutely wonderful guy. Also on that one, you have got 3 behind the scenes kind of music videos on each of the cast members. So they all ran for kind of 3 to 4 minutes each in length. There wasn't anything too special for them, but again, this was just extra behind the scenes stuff, focusing on 3 of the main cast members there, just with music over it. That was it. Then you've got post-production. The post-production file runs, no, it doesn't run. It's all about the visual effects. So you have a visual effects featurette that runs for just under 9 minutes. Then you have a visual effects before and after, which runs for about 8.5 minutes or so. It's pretty cool to see. Again, just as a filmmaker, the interest in that, but seeing what they did to translate. I mean, this movie hasn't aged terribly, I have to say. I know the effects world has changed dramatically in the last 20 years, but this still holds up and still entertains. You're kind of not guffawing, let's say, at what they've created here. They still did an incredible job with it, I have to say. Then you've got some deleted scenes in there, run for about 5.5 minutes on the post, and then another 3-minute behind the scenes kind of music video. Not a song, but a music kind of piece, just showing a few more behind the scenes moments there, which was pretty cool to see. Then you have the advertising file also, which is the 4th file on disc 2. It's pretty much all the news reports, the trailers, the TV spots. There's a music video on there, a proper music video this time, all running at different times. There's so many on there, I actually can't even remember the lengths of them all, but it was pretty cool to see. And again, something extra there if you're a fan of the returner. It's very good to see. And then disc 5 was pretty cool. It was called On Screen, and it was very much the completion of the movie. The press conferences, there was a press conference ran for about just under 8 minutes perhaps, no, 11 minutes on the press conference. Then you had a Q&A at a special screening that ran for just under 8 minutes. Again, unfortunately all in Japanese. There wasn't any option for English subtitles there, but pretty cool to watch. Again, just having obviously left Japan, I'm always interested to see spots that I've been to and places that I've been to. And there's another one there which took place in Shibuya called Shibuya Jack. That's where they do all their promotional work for the returner, and they had lined the streets with banners and had the motorbike out and things like that. It looked pretty awesome. I only wish I had been there at the time. Saying that, when I was there was definitely lots of promotions going on for other movies. I remember the City Hunter the first time I was in Japan, the new City Hunter movie being promoted, and then of course when you went into the likes of Tower Records and stuff, there was lots of girl bands, boy bands kind of thing on. So there's always some sort of promotion going on in the entertainment world when you're going around Tokyo. It was pretty cool to see. Also on that, you have got 2 Easter eggs. These were fun. One was kind of like a 3 or 4 minute throwaway for me. I didn't really get anything out of it because it was all in Japanese. It was fun to look at though. There was just two guards, I suppose, having a chat in a comedic fashion. And then the other Easter egg, which you can find if you just click on the R2, gives you an alternate ending with storyboards that lead into the sequel that never happened, unfortunately. But it was pretty cool to see. I always felt that this movie should have had a sequel or two, and it didn't, which is very, very sad. But this little Easter egg will let you sort of see a couple of quick storyboards in what their intention was with how they were originally going to close the movie to lead to that sequel. Anyway, it jam-packed. I mean, absolutely. Again, this cover, this design is absolutely beautiful. Just friggin' gorgeous. Why can't they do this more often with UK releases? I'll never know. But yes, beautiful. Cost me £2. Very, very happy with that. Double thumbs up from me, and absolutely super glad that this is in my collection. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.